Well, the spire, which was the first major work that I made here, I was very happy to put it in a very public place because as the trees that have been replanted around it grow, it will disappear. If that work was aimed for a particular age group, it would be the very, very young who will hopefully return when they're very, very old and stand in a wood in front of that spire and remember when they were very small, when they could see all around them, and think about that change that occurred there. So I hope that helps somehow to engage with those problems that a national park has when it's been given the role of preservation of something that can't really be preserved because it will always have to change.
When you talk about preservation and conservation and restoration, I understand those words firsthand because I'm doing those. We're out here, we're working on these places, we're restoring them, we're rehabbing them, and then we're conserving them and preserving everything. And I hear those words all the time thrown out. It's like, yep, doing that, got it, done.
I think some of great challenges is how we're going to leave this to our next generation that is going to come and take on what we've done to really make them, everyone around us, feel that they belong to this place.
The IL program, which is an environmental leadership program, it's aimed at bringing together a really diverse group of young people, all different kinds of backgrounds. And that's kind of what drew me to the program because it creates a really strong community. And it was like coming home to a second family.
Even though we have passed through an era of the Presidio being a military base, the phrase guardian of the gates still applies. And not only guardian of the physical gates, it's more of a guardian of history, of our own culture, our heritage as an American people.
What does it mean to be an American? Come to this place and ask yourself that. See if you could learn from this place what it means to be an American and what it means to be a Californian. Those are the questions I hope that people will come and ask and not have answered, but to struggle with.
We have to understand that 1 million people died so that we can enjoy the privileges we have today. So in our service, did we earn it? There was Elbert Hubbard, a turn of the 20th century philosopher, who said, when we get to heaven, God will not ask to see our medals, he will want to see our scars. What kind of scars have you picked up in your service to other people? That's the real question.
When we talk about service here, we're inspired by the people who served here. We're inspired by the military service, but we're also inspired by this idea of service.
There's a feeling in the Presidio that's about serving something bigger than yourself. We have volunteers that give countless hours. It's a really powerful thing that I think actually springs from this place.
We're lucky to have this place, this gem of natural resources.
There's something about it. It feels so great to be here. It's healing, it's empowering.
This, after all, is the great idea of a national park.
It's a living memorial to millions of people that served.
All the different faces, all the different types of people that have gone through this place.
Grab a hold of the history that's connected to this place.
To not understand the history of the Presidio is to not understand the history of California.
Poor is a nation that has no heroes. Poorer still is a nation that has them but forgets.
I have been all over the world and I've seen some magnificent places. Presidio, there's nothing like it.